Yeah, but see, I just started it recording. Hello, everyone. Sorry, I forgot to hit record, but now we have some people in the chat room to say hello. And the full blab is on the Blab website. I did forget to hit record, but we'll have a nice little tidbit on YouTube for people to enjoy as well. Taking the plunge for those of us whose internet hates.
I'm here.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, you get some headphones in. Okay, good. Yeah, because yours is a little bit, Joy, yours is a little bit echoey. But
Yeah,
I think you just fixed it.
Okay, because I can't do much else about it.
No, it's good now.
Okay.
Sammy somehow escaped. I don't know how. She's got maybe a less echoey room that she's in. Although I can hear somebody listening to or watching 12 Monkeys in the background.
Yeah, that's my niece. She's over there burning through season 1. All my content talking about it finally worked on her.
Hey, does anybody, if anybody has a Blu-ray player and wants season 1 on Blu-ray, I can't give the thing away. So if anyone wants it, it's yours.
I have it on DVD, so it's all good.
I don't have a Blu-ray player.
Yeah.
Neither do I.
They sent it to us along with the season 2 screeners, and I'm like, okay, great. Can't look at it.
Well, that doesn't work at all.
So I'm trying to give it away as a prize, but nobody ever has a Blu-ray player in this fandom. We watch it however we can.
For a sci-fi fandom.
When I watch this show, a lot of times I'm watching it on iPad using the Sci-Fi Now app because my wife is watching a different show.
I watch almost everything on Kindle.
I literally just take possession of the TV at 6 o'clock on Monday nights. Nobody else gets the TV but me.
Oh, that's cool. See, I also feel like I'm contributing to the ratings because I feel like if I'm clicking on the show for Sci-Fi Now, surely that must be counted some way internally. Whereas only the Nielsen families get counted on the live show, so I don't know.
Yeah, right. They would be getting information directly about who's watching on their own website.
I think Danny even says, she's always pushing people to, have the show playing the following day, while you're at work. Just pull up sci-fi.com
Turn it on.
and just play it. And
play on the loop.
You don't have to be watching it.
Supernatural did the same thing. Like a year or so ago, there was this huge threat that it was going to get canceled. And so people were literally tweeting, watch Supernatural. Even if you don't watch the show, just put it on in the background.
Exactly.
It worked.
Yeah, right. You can't argue with 12 seasons going on 13.
I still can't believe that.
Yeah. Did I get the numbers right on that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think they just got approved for season 11.
Oh, okay.
Still.
So they're number 10. Okay.
I thought they just finished 11. I
finish
haven't watched
11?
since 8.
I stopped watching after season 9 because I just couldn't care anymore.
I only got to 6, so you did better than me.
I think I powered through seasons 5 through 9 in 2 days.
There's a lot of crossover between Supernatural and 12 Monkeys in terms of fandoms. Yeah.
Yeah.
Question from the room. Hey, question. Why was Ramsey planning to kill Cassie? Did I miss something there? Just because, he blamed her for... Yeah. Because he's not taking into account the fact that she was possessed.
Exactly.
No.
The fact that it was her who that was possessed, that was enough for him to want to kill her.
Yeah. Even though it's kind of the same thing as people blaming Ramsey when but he wasn't possessed. He was just influenced
did all of
by
that
the monkeys.
of his own free will.
Yeah.
He made his own
He
decision.
chose to do that.
Yeah, sorry. I like the guy, but I can't defend his actions.
Yeah, Cassie's definitely got the winning point there.
But did you see her not flinch at all when he did that thing?
That was awesome.
Yeah, that was
so bad.
She didn't even blink. She had the
She's
gun
like,
right there.
I'm ready. She's like, I'm ready. Let's do this.
Yeah, well, I think at a certain point when you've been shot a few times and then keep springing back to life,
you probably don't care anymore.
You probably get a certain amount of fearlessness.
I'm waiting
Cole
for
would go back.
the fan art of Cassie and Ramsey as Pinky and the Brain. What are we
In the
going to do
future.
tonight, Cassie? The same thing we try to do every night. Kill the witness.
Oh my god.
Yes, that would be awesome. Oh.
I was just tweeting this out. I totally have not been. There's a new button here in Blab, Corey, that I didn't notice last time we did this. You can share the last 30 seconds on Twitter.
Oh,
Did
I
you
do see that.
I just shared out the Cassie being fearless bit. What does that look like on Twitter? Now I have to see.
Oh, no, that's it.
Yeah, the share button is awesome because people will come in that maybe had forgotten about it or are still recovering from their weeping session.
Oh my god.
Yeah, sorry about the low key typing here. I'm talking to somebody about the show because they can't get into the chat room.
Blab, you're killing me.
Yeah, she says it won't let her log in on either Twitter or Facebook. It just
Tell her
takes
to
us
use
back to the
Chrome.
login page.
Tell
Yeah,
her to use Google Chrome.
Let me switch.
Google
to-
Chrome is best.
It's Blab. It's Blab. A lot of our podcast co-hosts in the network, the Golden Spiral Media Network, have given up on Blab for that very reason and gone over to Google Hangouts. But Google Hangouts requires so much more rigmarole to get in. So.
I'm actually shocked my computer's letting me do this.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Does Google Hangout have the option to record yet?
It sends it to YouTube afterwards, but I don't know if you have to have it set up a certain way to do that. But the main thing is that people have to have a Google Plus to get in. It's like who the heck has that?
Only
Well, I don't know if it's only, but
6 people.
yeah.
I
didn't see
share
it.
all my blog posts to Google Plus, and there's like the crickets.
I
Yep.
gave up on blog posts. Nobody ever read them. I'm not that good at them either.
I'm apparently just really fond of speaking into the void. I've got like
I
2
hear ya.
blogs and a Tumblr.
I hear you. I have 12 Monkeys reviews on Den of Geek, which has millions of page views per month, but very few people comment on the 12 Monkeys reviews. And elsewhere, you go elsewhere, and people are commenting like crazy in like AV Club or places like that.
I do for TV Geek Army. I do 12 Monkeys, and there's like no comments there either, unless it's me
Sometimes IGN has a big
or my boss.
number of people doing it, but yeah, it's kind of frustrating. Like the only time I got huge amounts of comments on my reviews was when I was reviewing Helix, and that was only because people were having so much fun making fun of it and talking bad about it.
Oh, you last season, me and my roommate, we made fun of that show every week.
That became
because
part of the fun.
It did, and we would just sit there and make fun of the guy's voice as he was like, Nick, last time on Helix, and we just couldn't stop. Oh, we fixed whatever was wrong. My friend made it in here.
Is that Sam?
I don't know what she's like. All of a sudden, it let me in.
Yeah, it's a tricky setup, but yeah, I'm happy that we had at least some people come in, greater numbers than when Corey and I did a pre-season 2 show. But of course, I didn't publicize that one nearly as much.
Well, that would be the problem.
Yes, it was kind of a last minute
All publicity.
impulse.
Hello.
Welcome, new people.
Now there's 2 Sams. Uh-oh.
Oh no, we'll have to fight.
Yes. Fight to the death.
Okay, here's my last question. I got my who, what, where, when, why, and how questions here. And we didn't do how yet. So the question is, how will Cassie and Ramsey find Titan? Where are they going to get their clue?
I think time travel might have something to do with it.
Yes.
I'm thinking, well, obviously, yes, but the tea, the red leaves, and the tea.
I don't know. Cassie was acting like she had some actual information that she was annoyingly not sharing with Cole, but said for no problem with
Who said that?
Ramsey. So Cassie, when she was talking, she said she was in his head when he was in hers.
But
Oh,
she
right.
never told Cole that. Yeah.
Only Ramsey
But
got
she
to hear
won't
that.
tell Cole. But she just told Ramsey like it was nothing. But
Yeah,
if that's
but-
true, maybe she's got a coordinate or something.
We have a very old newspaper clipping because the internet does not exist in 2024. That seems to work for the past, but if it's in the future,
Yeah.
They're
A
going through their
future
files and they're like,
newspaper
2077, what?
where'd this come
How
from?
do we do
2077. I love that you picked that year from Continuum. But yes,
That's the point.
it's like Cole always says, we always find a way, so let's not worry about it. Someone's going to come up with a clue somehow.
What if
It'll be
they
like 3 seconds.
they could infuse the splinter injections with the red tea,
Okay.
and it would just immediately send them to wherever Titan is.
That'd be a
Maybe
little
that's
too
how the
easy.
witness happens.
Injection tea.
Maybe you
Yes.
maybe you have to wrap the chair in red English ivy, and then
And the Traveler. We got to wrap the Traveler too.
mummify
shot.
them.
Yeah.
Mummify him. Yes.
Get yourself like a bone. Just dig it up, rip it right from here. Make sure you
Yes.
have that.
That's a sessional agreement.
That was creepy.
Oh my god. Buildings need to have permits and plans. Oh, that's true.
They do.
Future
But do they in
architecture.
the future?
It's just so weird because
criminal
it's a-
empires in the future might not need permits.
it's a giant city, and yet it appears to already be in a red forest type scenario. So it almost seems like
And it's all rusty.
they were successful.
Yeah. Obviously, at some point, the witness was successful in his mission, but now Jones and the crew are all screwing that up.
Well, that's what I'm thinking too. It's like the
They're
more I think about
trying
it, the more I think that the witness is actually making the army think that destroying time is the goal, when in actuality he has a completely opposite goal that has more to do with what the time travelers are doing. Because even when he was infiltrating the facility last week, it seemed like the only goal that he ended up with is getting Sam. So maybe he did that whole
Yeah.
infiltration not to try to foil their plans,
But just to
zap
get Sam.
yes.
Which means he's important.
He needed to get the
Yeah.
random feedback. That's it. That's the only reason.
Well, a couple episodes ago, when Olivia was out and Pallid was in, and he was just like, sure.
Mhm.
Like, that made me think that maybe, like, whatever anybody needs him to say is what he says to get them to do whatever he's doing. So everyone who thinks they know what the plan is doesn't really know anything.
Exactly. The army is just a bunch of patsies. But I do want to see what Pallid Man's going to do, because apparently, things are going to go down with him as well. It's just like it seems like they don't have enough episodes left to do all the things they need to do. What's
Dude,
going to be
they're
left
totally going
hanging?
Well, they already told us it's a huge cliffhanger at the end of season 2. So
Yeah. But which element is going to be left hanging, and which is going to be wrapped
Something
up?
new that we didn't see coming.
Of course.
Some new twist. Who's gonna die next?
Yes.
Everybody dies.
No,
Whole new country.
that would be horrible.
Reboot.
That
I
would
love
be
how
the worst
I love how
thing
Jennifer
ever.
said,
Yes.
"I'm in a reboot,"
Yes.
when she actually
when
the
I
TV
heard
show
that,
is a reboot.
I heard that in the preview last week. I was like, yes.
I didn't catch that until
You
the
know-
live tweet.
If anyone is going to be metatextual, it's going to be her.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, Jennifer Goines is the Deadpool of the 12 Monkeys universe.
that's right. Well, certainly Cole is not getting any of her movie references. I mean, come on,
No.
he was
That's the
8
best
during the
thing.
apocalypse.
Yeah. She still can't. She can't see or hear anything. She just says there's like a firewall or something.
Oh, blab, killing me. But as you can see, like this, I don't know if Danny wants to keep these up every week. I got the sense that she does want to continue doing them. I just had to do it for this episode.
I'm willing to help. I obviously am not as awkward as I thought.
Yes. You should never worry about that. You should never worry about that. If you see other Blabs, other channels that Blab has running, a lot of them are just random people talking about whatever pops into their head. Doesn't even have a topic.
Well, that works.
But yeah, it's actually a lot of fun. But it's like my intention, since it was Danny's idea. Mm-hmm. I'm hoping that she will run with it, and then other people will just kind of chime in and come in, so that people can come when they are able to. Because I certainly won't be able to do it every week, but I had to do it for this episode because it was just all the feels.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Like
I was like literally crying my eyes out.
I was like this.
I couldn't keep up with typing.
I was shaking, physically shaking the first time I watched it.
I was like sitting there, and this like really the funny thing is I can't remember if it was with Danny or somebody else last season. I had this whole conversation where I said Hannah's not dead. That I thought Hannah was out there somewhere somehow. And everyone's like, no, you're wrong. And I'm like, no, she's out there somewhere.
Yeah, I love it.
And I wouldn't let it go.
As soon as they reset time, I was expecting Hannah to show up.
Really?
But this is not how. But Lasky came back, so why not other people?
It's just crazy. According to Sean Tretta, also, we're going to have to go back and look at episode 202 because Little Ninja shows up apparently in the infiltration.
She's the one who grabbed Jones.
Oh, is she? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. I'll have to go back and look at that.
I recognized the headdress.
Yeah, because I was thinking the Issa, her actress's name is Issa, but the character's name is the Emissary, the tall African American woman that guards the tent.
She's awesome.
She I thought that was her, so I just didn't see that there were two separate people.
That does happen.
They were both.
Yeah, the
shrouded.
daughters have like a look. Yeah, they kind of shroud their head and put the eye makeup on.
I'm not wearing any makeup. I was crying earlier. I'm not wearing any makeup.
That was probably for the best. You would have just lost it anyway.
The hair though, I did have to do it before I came on because I have real curly hair and it just out
in
to
the humidity.
Right
it just.
It was like 110 this past weekend. So
I notice you're sporting the lovely white wall decor as Corey and I are.
Yeah, there's stuff on the wall in front of me, but there's nothing behind me.
Oh, Joy, you have to show us your geek bling. Do you have any geek bling in your room right now?
Yeah, I think I can do this. I'm gonna have to unplug. I'm on a laptop, so let's see if I can do this.
I like the Christmas lights, by the way.
Thank you. It's actually so I can have a turtle tank in my room.
I saw a pop. What do you call those pop figures?
Yeah, my Civil War.
Funko Pop.
I don't have a single one. This
All
is
my
why
stuff
I
is
have
upstairs.
all the
I'm in the
Stanley
basement.
the
I don't have
turtle.
any of my stuff.
Of
Stanley
course,
the
he's
turtle.
not. That's Stanley the turtle. He's Terry the turtle's #1 fan.
Yes.
Okay. Sorry, I have to plug back in, or my computer will die.
Kate, I wish you could come in. I'm sorry your technology isn't working.
They're all being exterminated. I have a Dalek somewhere in that mess I just showed you.
Of course you do.
You've got to have a dollar.
Star too. I have a Death Star up there somewhere too.
All my stuff is either at work or hiding in a shelf somewhere where my wife doesn't notice it.
All of my stuff is literally on those 3 shelves you just saw. Because if I put them anywhere else, my cats will knock them over.
On purpose, probably.
Somewhere nearby is my
Yes.
bookshelf full of time travel novels, but I don't think it's within reach.
The closest I have to time travel would be the Doctor Who books that were on one of those shelves I just showed you.
One of the ones that's very similar to what happened in this episode is a series called The Company. And they use Corey's gonna get some bling. Okay. the series called The Company, and what they do is they use time travel to save artifacts or like the books from the library in Alexandria, stuff like that. But they can't change history. They have to do something but do nothing, just like in this episode. So they have to send people back. They squirrel it away somewhere, like in a cave, and then go back to the future and unbury
And then
it.
discover it.
Because history recorded that it was lost, so it has to be lost, has to stay lost.
Yeah.
And then they bring it up. That's a good series. There's like 9 books in that one.
I did want to recommend one of my favorite time travel books,
What's that?
The Beach
Oh,
House by R.L. Stein.
R.L. Stein.
Yes.
No, it is. It's seriously. It's
That's
a
one of the
great
adult
book.
ones. Yeah, that's not one of the
Yeah,
kid
it's
ones.
one of my favorites. It's
That's
such
a good
I've read this
one.
book like 40 times.
I don't own it, but I have read it.
I picked this up for all of $2 on eBay.
Oh, nice. Very nice.
It's so good. And I do recommend this one too.
What do we got here?
Foils.
Oh, that sounds familiar.
Roger Zalanzi. I've only read it once, but it's quite interesting. It's like a future from the perspective of 1996.
Yeah. I'm like
It's crazy.
fiddling. All right. That's the closest I have to book bling with, close enough to grab right now. I'm actually done with this one. I need to go get a different book off my bookshelf.
I have some books that aren't out yet. Does that count as bling?
They're your own written books. Yes, that counts as bling.
15 Lives
Oh,
of Harry
like-
August.
This is a different
comes out
form.
tomorrow.
That's a different form of time travel, but it fits with today's episode because every time he dies, he gets reborn back when in the year he was originally born. So he keeps reliving the same life over and over again.
Oh, that's
Very
cool.
apropos.
It's better than my young adult novels that I read.
I don't have the
read
So,
adult novels. I mean, my bookshelves aren't all George R.R. Martin and Torchwood novels.
I haven't read that one yet.
That's a good one.
Yeah, time travel as well.
Actually, let me rephrase that. Yes, my books are all young adult on the shelf that's in this room, but I can't show you the bonus room. I can't.
Is
Maybe
it
in a
just
few
filled
weeks.
with?
In a few weeks.
It has not received summer cleaning treatment, spring cleaning treatment, huh?
It's actually right now. It's too warm in that room. If it lets you know anything, it's currently 85 in my bedroom.
God.
That's inhumane.
That's California for you.
Well,
Here's
it's
a good
winter here, so I'm actually freezing my butt off.
Lucky.
Oh yeah.
Another good one. This is
sounds familiar.
This is a good series of books that where I always like when they have a historical group that is in charge of time travel, and so they just send a bunch of historians back. That's always fun.
Like I keep looking at the books on my shelf, and it's like none of them are worth showing. Because like everybody has the stupid Fire and Ice series, you know.
Here's one where the movie was not good, but the book is quite good.
I haven't read that one yet, but I do
don't
agree.
like how
the movie
much
sucked.
Crichton writes.
Yeah, that was during my Michael Crichton phase, Jurassic Park and all that.
Yeah.
like my only pride and joy that is currently in my room are the Earth Children's series. If any of you even know what those are.
I know what that is. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, they're all first edition hardcovers that I've been working on since I was 13.
My actual job is as a high school library media specialist, so I have all the young adult stuff.
Which one we got here?
Yeah,
Hold
show
that
that
up again, Samantha.
Is it backwards?
No, you got it the right way.
I've got a 7-year-old who is almost ready for those. I might have to read those soon.
It's not time travel, but I do have Power of 5 series as well. By Anthony Horowitz.
Oh, I think I've seen that. I haven't read it yet.
I've read up to number 4. Maybe?
All right, let's see if I can do this. Oh, we're gonna walk. And I'm gonna
Just showing off all our bling now. That's
We're talking about books.
Aha!
Oh, yeah.
I have time travel books.
Or
don't know,
anything
it
by
might be
Bret Easton
dark now.
Ellis, I do love as well.
Oh yeah.
Rules of Attraction is my favorite book.
Here's
I love
my
that.
young adult novels.
Hollow City.
Hollow
Yeah, and
City.
Miss Peregrine.
Oh yes.
love Miss
I
Peregrine's
still
nice.
need the third one. I need to read the second one still too. I just own them.
Yeah, I got the first one from the library last year. It was really cool.
I
And
love
super
the first
creepy.
one. I've read it like twice.
I'm still holding out hope for a Power of Five like movie or TV series though.
It would
Those
be.
would make excellent viewing.
They totally would. Yeah. But see, I said that about Ender's Game, and then they didn't do so well with that.
Movies like to mess up books, though. It's like their hobby.
I lied. I do have something fandom behind me. Bagheera.
There we go.
He stays in the corner. He stays in the corner of my bed.
He's such a fixture. You just didn't notice that he was there because
Yeah, exactly.
it's
He's
part of the
always
background.
There. Yeah, I don't have all my stuff that used to hang on my lamp got moved because I got a different lamp, so that's all gone now.
I'm looking on.
The closest fandom stuff I have is the nail polish I make. So
One day.
Is it like TARDIS Blue or something?
I have a
Yeah,
TARDIS Blue. It was one of the first
She
ones
does.
I made.
She does. I kavote it.
That's cool.
That's
All right. Well, it's coming up on the witching hour for me. I'm gonna have to take off here.
Yeah.
I got an early
Oh,
morning
yeah.
tomorrow. I told myself though, if we made it till 11, I would consider it a success, and we did.
Yes.
So yay us!
Even if we did
Yay,
sort of
yes.
steer away from 12 Monkeys and just go into book recommendations for 10 minutes there.
Hey, it was time travel.
I'm a book
Somewhat.
reviewer by trade. That tends to happen.
Me too.
And I'm a librarian by profession, so
Oh, there you go.
yeah.
Well, it was bound to happen then.
Yes.
Sam, you make the tea too, don't you?
Is that you?
I do.
Sam,
I
that
make
does
the
that?
tea.
Okay.
That is-
I want it.
Ah. That was a fluke, right? You just kind of did that on a whim, and then it just took off.
Well, the first one, like, I couldn't sleep one night, and I was just sort of like, you know how your mind wanders when you're trying to sleep and you're not sleeping? And I was like, the Red Forest needs a tea. So I got up and made a tea, and I tweeted it, and it was like 1:30 in the morning. And then I took a shower, and when I came back, Nick was like, Terry retweeted your tweet.
Yeah, and it spread like
Okay.
wildfire.
Then I made like 15 more because
So
I
now,
was going
is that
to
a
anyway. So I
is
just
that a
made them fast.
website that allows you to make your own blends? You just design it on the
Yes.
website.
Yeah,
And then-
Adagio. That's where most of their business comes from, I think. People making their own tea.
And do you
But
get a cut?
unfortunately,
If someone buys your tea, you get points that add up to like a gift card or something.
Okay.
But there is one girl who is like a large portion of their yearly income. She actually gets money for it. They like profit share because she's making so much business for them.
well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
All right. Well, people, I'm gonna head on out, but you feel free to keep it running.
All right.
But it
And
was
I'm
nice
going
to-
to have lunch.
You're having lunch. Oh,
Uh-huh.
Time zones, man.
yeah.
Yeah.
Corey is our own form of time travel.
You're in the
Well,
future.
you guys are the lucky ones because from my perspective, you guys are in yesterday.
Yes, for today.
Yes.
No, you're in our today, tomorrow.
Today, tomorrow.
You're tomorrow ago.
Yes.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow ago.
Good night, Kate. We'll talk to you hopefully for the podcast.
Yeah. Good night,
See you guys later.
everybody.
Bye.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye. Okay. I guess we can stick around if you want. I'm up for it.
For a little while.